Hi guys, it's Vainant here from Visus Arts. In this tutorial on VisusCity, I'd like to show you guys how I went about in adding interactive doors into this house interior that is spawned in VisusCity. Um, Now I do apologize for the low frame rate. As you can see in the top right, I'm running at 20 frames per second as I'm using a laptop. It's got a Ryzen 7 AMD CPU, 16 gig of RAM, and a RTX 360 graphics card, which only got the 6 gigabyte of RAM. So the VisusCity demo is running a bit slow on my laptop. So that's why I have designed this for lower end PCs as well. I'm just running through the house so that you can see all the doors. I've added a third person character, um, and I made a few adjustments. I'll show you now where I can, for instance, I can zoom out with the mouse to zoom out and in all the way to get almost to a first person view. And you can use Q and E to move up and down. So here's almost a first person view, but I just want to move out a bit so you can see there are folding doors working. Folding doors are working um, all around. Okay, so here's a TV area, um, outdoor lounge area, there's outdoor bar area. This is what we call in South Africa a boma for a fireplace. It's got a swimming pool. The swimming pools don't have um, collision on them, so you can jump into the swimming pools and out. For the doors, I didn't add collision. As you can see, the door open and closes for now because for me, it's more than getting it to work inside the PCG. And you guys, for instance, can use this as a template to go further on and test, add collisions to these door templates, etc. So I'm just showing you all the bathroom areas. There's another sliding door. Um, Let's just try to but it's a bit rudimentary, but it is working. As myself, I am not a programmer or a games developer. I've been learning Unreal Engine for the last, say, 3 years, um, and trying to use it for my architectural visualization projects. And so I'm just showing you this house that I've designed. This is the master bedroom with its own fireplace, bed, and walk-in closet area. Also opens on a balcony and its own bathroom. So all the rooms in here has got their own bathrooms. All the doors are working. This goes out to the south side of the house, the patio, and there's the stairs to go on top of the roof, for instance. And it's got a little door here as well to go inside the house, from inside the house to on top of the roof. So sorry, I'm going very fast, running very fast, making you maybe a bit sick. But just to show you that this does work in the VisusCity PCG system. Um, so I adjusted this third level character so you can zoom out a little bit, and if you hold down Shift, you can run really, really fast just to get around the city as well. Just to show you again, so everything's working. So yeah, you can run really fast to explore the whole city in this third person mode that I've created. Now the problem for me was with the original VisusCity Volume 2 that all these houses and homes and buildings were spawned to you with a packed level as packed level actors. Now, pack level actors can only have static meshes. So I had to rethink on how I'm going to add even the lights, interior lighting, and as well the interactive doors. Alright. So on the 21st of March, I did update the VisusCity Volume 2 for this method. So there are a few places I just want to show what has changed. Under the PCG graph, the main PCG of VisusCity, right? Basically, you'll feel free on how I've put this all together. Basically, the interior buildings are the blue ones, and the outer homes and houses are the yellow options. And then right at the end, you will notice for the houses, I did have an extra 1 year just to do the interior lighting. But I decided I'm not going to change. I'm going to change the structure of the pack level actors to be just an actor. So now you'll see the inner buildings is just one actor that I'm spawning, right? So I changed the data structure, the structure set of the actors basically. If I'm going to open this up, you'll see that was a pack level actor, and I've changed it back to just be of a class actor now. Okay, so that means that if I go onto the assets and the homes, I've moved the data asset there. If I go to the data asset of home actors, you'll still see all the 10, 0 to 9. You'll see the pack level actors of house 1 to 9 to 10, sorry. Those are the normal pack level actors of the houses. To show you where those are under the houses, it's those pack level actors, all of them still there. And then from this home 01 is, you'll see it's now a BP home 01, not a pack level actor. That BP contains the interactive doors and the lighting within itself. Okay, and home 02 and home 3 still uses the pack level actors as home 2 and 3 because they still only don't have any interiors. They use the cube map methods to fake the interiors from the outside. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Then, so now you will see that the under homes, I've got my levels 1, 2, 3, and that level it's the same as the pack level actor that gets into pack level home 01, right? But then I've also got a level called home 01 actors, which I'm going to explain in the next section on why I've made this as a test level to add actors so that I can create a BP01 blueprint that contains the doors and the lights. And that blueprint is then spawned within the VisusCity PCG graph. Now I will show you how I am going about creating these actors to work within the PCG. The reason for this level actors is for me to be able to test so that I can be able to do the third person testing and to test all the doors like that and see that they are working, as opposed to working with the blueprint module. All right. So to start over, I've got this level open, right? And you'll see it's only got the pack level actor, which is the level 1 home, which is packed into these folders here, pack level actor home 1. And then I've got the doors actor and a lights actor. And they are basically exactly the same as these two folders here. So everything is basically double. So if I hide these and these, you won't see much change. That's only the doors. So those doors and these doors are the same. And those lights and these lights are the same. Alright. So now I'm going to show you how did I create these actors. So if you want to like change or add doors, etc., this is the process to do. So in this level is the level where you, for instance, would go and add your own actors or doors. I've got an actors folder with doors, and this is where you'll basically drag and drop your actors, doors, with the bounding boxes you can see, for instance, and etc. For instance, the doors, the most important thing with doing this is you'll have to add it link it to a main actor. That main actor has to be on 0, 0, 0 within this level, the origin. Okay, so if I add this door and want this to work, I'll have to just drag and link it to that actor, and then we're going to go on from further on. But for now, I'm just going to delete this to show you now further on what to do. Okay, so the first thing is under the level actors, you'll see there's a blueprint right now. This blueprint is the one that gets spawned, is the main blueprint that gets spawned into the PCG. So it's very much similar setup to that level, where on the left side I'm going to show you, you'll see there's the doors actors, there's the lights actors, and the pack level actor. Right. So remember, the pack level actor can't have lights or interactive blueprints inside of it, just static meshes. That's why I'm going through with this process. So let's say I want to redo the doors now. I've changed the doors. In the PPOMA one, I'm going to delete the doors, compile, and save. And then you'll see there's no doors anymore. It's just the back level actor and all the lights objects inside of it. I'm going to close that one up now. Go back to my levels just to get right. So now I'm also just deleting this blueprint doors as well. And this I'm also going to delete, because we're going to go and convert this whole folder into a blueprint, but you cannot overwrite. You can go ahead and save it as another one to replace it as such, but the easiest for me is just to go delete, and I'm going to force delete it all over the project so that there's only the home level and the lights right there. Okay, so now the best way to go by is keep your on the left side, keep it there, and you'll also see that that actor that has to be on origin 000, I've also inserted into a folder called doors. The reason being is you have to make a duplicate of the folder, because it's when you convert it to a blueprint class, it will replace the folder, and you will lose all the control to go and edit these things again. So once I select the folder, I select the whole hierarchy. No, sorry, the easiest way is just to right click and duplicate the hierarchy, right? Then I've got a doors 1 and doors 2 exactly the same. Okay, then I'm going to select that actor, which all the doors are linked to, and I'm going to select all the immediate children, which is also Control Alt D. So Control Alt D, selecting all the children. Then I'm going to go and say convert selection to a blueprint class, keep it as child actors, keep it as actor, and make sure that level is correct, because that level will be whatever you've selected here. So it's in this folder. I'm going to call this now PP1 doors. Select. So now it will create this blueprint of only all the doors, all the interactive doors. Okay, I'm going to go with it is compiled and saved. Just going to close this, and then in this level actors, home level actors folder, you'll see that that doors is now empty, but the blueprint is started there. So once this is correct, okay, you can go and delete that folder, empty folder. Now you can, for instance, just go and test again, make sure it works. Remember now, it's got two double doors over each other, but this is a way for you just to test and make sure everything is working, all the doors are working, and once you know it works, you can go and proceed further on. So now the only thing to do is go back to your level actors, the blueprint home, which is the main actor, and go and add back the doors blueprint right there. You can drag and drop it in there. You can go into the viewport mode, make sure you can see all the lights actors and all the door actors are inserted in this main blueprint. Okay, you can go compile back and save, and that's the method of changing this level actor, which is basically a testing level for you to put together and test each level, the lights and the interactive doors, and put it together and to create your 2 blueprints that are necessary inside the BPO 401 instance. As for the interactive doors themselves, you'll find them under homes, under actors, doors. You'll see I have a bunch of them. The reason for the bunch of them is I created size-wise, specifically for this house, each door, double door, folding door, garage door, sliding door, etc. So when you'll open each one up, you can use the normal Unreal Engine modeling tools to actually edit these elements for the size-wise for you for now. But for future, I'm going to try and actually make a parameter-wise blueprint for changing the width and the height properties. You'll see it's a basic blueprint class of type actor. It's got the door frame and the door linked to it and the handles and the collision box is for when the character enters, does it have to the area where the character has to enter for it to open and close. Then I used the actor sequence component, which they do use as it's an experimental class. I'm not sure when they've introduced this in, but you'll find it when you say add a component, basically actor sequence. You'll find it right there. Then you can add it, and basically what you'll do is you'll add your elements from your blueprint inside here, add it transform to your door, for instance, and like this one on 25 frames per second for 1 second, I animated the yaw to be 90 degrees to open up. I just need to do the open animation the way I set it up. Okay, so and then on the event graph, I created a custom event called actor sequence open close door with a boolean open or close. Depending on if it's open, it has to play that actor sequence, or I reference that actor sequence, it plays that actor sequence. And if it's not checked or closed rather, then I play that actor sequence in reverse. So that's basically the logic of the open close door. On the event begin play, I close the door, all the doors, and then for when the character walks into this the collision area, then if it overlaps into the collision area, I call upon this custom event and I open the door, and if the character walks out of that area, I call upon the same custom event, but I close the door. So that's basically the main gist of how all the doors are working. Okay, so lastly, I'd just like to show you guys why I did make a VisusCity test, because even on my PC, low-end PC, VisusCity demo is a bit slow. The VisusCity test, you can see I'm running at 40-45 frames per second. For me, just to test if it works. So this level, as it explains, is only has the one by VisusCity blueprint and the default lighting for the sky. So for in this level, you can also then just if you want to, you've done your doors, your interactive doors, and you want to test them, you can just go to a certain position, press play, and go and test. Okay, they are working, and then you know it will work in the demo or in your own main level as well. So the demo is really slow because of all the roads elements and all the extra elements that's in, especially the roads and the landscape. That's why that is a bit slow. Okay, so I hope this helps, guys. Again, I am an ArcBus artist, so the method I've done here to include interactive doors and lights are most probably not the best or only method that there is, but it does work, and I'm pretty sure you guys can take this as a template and develop further, and even for performance wise, and how to go about adding interactive doors and spawning them into a PCG system for creating a city. Thank you guys for watching the tutorial. Please like and share, and goodbye.